Hi everyone, I'm using the Lightseer's Way for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, take some from the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from the Gods, Goddesses and Angels as well. For some extra guidance, we're on the solstice, the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. So here in the UK we are in the winter solstice, which is the longest night, and today I just feel is one of deep healing. It's the 21st of December, which is 2112, which is a very powerful activation, numerological activation of the Trinity, of the divine creation. So today we're on the solstice, which actually occurs in the UK tomorrow morning at 3:27 in the morning, because next year is a leap year, so it just changes the date. So today is one of the Holy Trinity coming in, bringing in the Holy Spirit, helping us to transmute anything that is not of a divine creation. We've moved and we are now connecting to the higher frequencies. And in order to tap into those wavelengths, those frequencies, we have to unplug from any contaminating frequency that keeps us low, that is holding us back, that's holding us down, that's weighing heavy. So during today is a day of healing. The moon is in Aries all day. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and is a fire sign, reminding us to go within and to really tend to our inner flame, our passion. We're coming out of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is also a fire sign, and it's the only fire sign in winter, which is the light we carry within, the fire we carry within. The moon is conjunct Chiron in Aries today, so Chiron is the sacred healer, helping us to heal our I am presence, to bring ourselves into alignment to our soul purpose. So things may be coming to the surface today for us to acknowledge and to take some rest. Chiron in Aries is reminding us to look after our bodies, to make sure that we are taking that time out to do a body scan, to make sure that wherever we're holding on to any kind of tension, that we spend some time in our breath work, in our meditation, in just relaxation, allowing this light that's coming through to bring us into alignment, cleansing away anything that is in our reality that's no longer serving our highest good. Mercury is in retrograde in Capricorn and is reminding us, it's asking us to reflect on where we have missed the mark, where we have stepped into misalignment through our thoughts, our words, our actions, to just retrace our tracks. And this is no judgment of ourselves or others, it's just being aware, because once we are aware of seeing that misalignment, we are instantly brought back into alignment, because we send love there and see with clarity and awareness where we've been in any kind of misalignment. So we're going through this beautiful time of healing today. healing and releasing, and as ancestors are stepping forward, and as they step forward, we have our male lineage bloodline and our female bloodline. And during today, spend time in stepping into the holy waters of the divine feminine. The holy water that holds memory of who we truly are at a soul level. And as we step into these holy waters, visualize stepping in, and then our ancestors, our female bloodline, stepping in and cleansing ourselves with the holy waters, with the divine feminine that brings in the memory of soul creation, and the divine masculine, male lineage on our right, stepping forward and asking us to bask into the light of the sun, the light of creation. So as we're bathing in the holy waters and we're receiving the consciousness of manifestation from the light. So there's a wonderful healing occurring today for ourselves and our ancestors. Really connecting with our ancestors today. The veil is thin. This is a magical portal where the sun is still before it starts its rebirth. So as from tomorrow, the sun starts to grow in the sky. The light starts to come back. So we are going through this portal with our ancestors, that deep enrichment of the divine wisdom of our ancestors, that deep love, connecting to our parents if they are no longer here in this realm, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, and all the way back to the first ever creation. Because within us, here in this moment, we hold their memory. So anything that is unhealed within our ancestral wound, we're holding and projecting it into our future, into our reality. So taking that time, immersion into the divine feminine, into the holy water of the divine feminine, and bathing ourselves. And as we bathe ourselves and our ancestors step into the ocean of holy water, watching them all bathe themselves as well. And as they bathe themselves, becoming lighter and lighter and lighter, and opening to the divine light of the Father shining down upon us, filling our bodies with light as we are bathing. So spend some time today with our ancestors. Feel their immense love and connect with each one. Feel them or visualize them stepping forward with every emotion that we have, unhealed emotion, there's an ancestor there bringing up this emotion. This is how they're connecting with us, bringing up this emotion so that we can heal it for our future generation, for our evolution, for our bloodline. So whatever emotion is coming up, there's an ancestor guiding us and speaking to us through this emotion that's unhealed. And as we heal it within, we have formed a beautiful, powerful connection to our ancestor. So wherever there are unhealed emotions, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, on any level, wherever we feel we have some wounding, go into that wound and create a golden thread of light to our ancestor and connect with our ancestor and allow that golden light to weave healing backwards and forwards between, as we are cleansing and clearing in this holy water, this energy of the Trinity. So a powerful day today, connecting with our emotions and our ancestors, because as we cleanse and heal ourselves, we change and dissolve the pattern that keeps repeating through generations. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. So there we have the star. The devil and the 10 of Wands. Wow. We have the 4 of Pentacles and death and the sun. Okay, so the star card, the star is connected to Aquarius, the higher mind, asking us to raise up into our higher consciousness. And you can see there's the thread of light that she is connecting to healing from the divine. And also this card is connected to Aquarius, which is the water bearer. So the water, even though it's an air sign, she brings through this consciousness, because water holds memory, and whatever we place into water, it will hold that memory. So much research has been done on that, and so much proof there. You can see the ocean there beneath her feet. She's knelt there and she's connecting to the light, bringing through that healing and cleansing herself in the ocean of the divine feminine and the divine healing, cleansing and washing away. This is also a card of deep healing and hope. And also a reminder that whatever we are focusing on, we will create. And if we focus on our wishes will come in to manifestation. So today is a beautiful day, and this is the star card. It's the card after the So the breaking down, standing in that place of vulnerability, which is beautiful, it's a strength. Being humble and really receiving the healing today. Then we have the devil and the 10 of Wands. So this is maybe a ancestral wound of we keep taking on more work. We can't say no. We fear of being judged for being who we are. This is all, this card, the devil card, is our shadow. And our shadow is so heavy to carry. It really is, because it's constantly telling us we're not good enough and we're not doing enough and we can't say no and we can't upset people, we can't disappoint people. But these are all our wounds that have come through from our ancestral line that are not us. It's conditioned into us. So our shadow is very heavy and we have been carrying it. But this is the death of that. You can see there the star shining through. An activation of our pineal, our pituitary gland, that activates a clear vision, activates our third eye to help us see clearly. That if we are stepping into anything that overburdens us, that's our soul's way of saying you've come off your path. Look how you're feeling, how heavy this is, how uncomfortable this is. So there's an ending to this. This is the start, and with this, it's the card of Scorpio, and Venus is in Scorpio, going down into our emotions. And Venus in Scorpio, she's far away from home. She rules the opposing sign of Taurus, so she's way out, a long distance from home. And that is what our shadow can create within our lives, a long distance from feeling home. Because when we feel home, it's peace, it's stillness, it's love. So there's a powerful activation today of really putting down those burdens that we have carried for lifetimes, that we are carrying from our ancestral lineage, to be able to step into our own joy, not trying to make everybody else happy out there, actually stepping into our own joy and lighting ourselves up from the inside out, and tapping into that inner flame that ignites and is going to cause activations all the way through our chakra system. So anything weighing heavy today, it's the longest night. The sun is resting for 3 days and then starts to rise and grow, and there's a rebirth of light that will transmute this burden of our shadow. Anything that's no longer in alignment with our soul purpose, anything that is blocking us from our higher self, dissolving, washing away in the holy waters of the Divine Feminine all our female lineage here, and our Divine Masculine, our male lineage coming through, helping us to see with clarity now into joy, and to transmute Venus there in Scorpio, shining a light on this card. And you can see there he is holding his hand out and taking us back into that shadow, into that worry, into that stress, into everything that weighs heavy within our heads, within our hearts, within our bodies. This is a card of addictions, reminding us of this season to stay in balance, to enjoy ourselves, but stay in balance, and not to feel guilty if we do enjoy ourselves, because guilt is very heavy. This is guilt. This is everything that's not love. It's the complete extreme, the opposite. Just like Venus in Scorpio, complete opposites. But we can transmute this. Our ancestors are with us today. It's a powerful healing of our ancestors coming in, because as we clear it from ourselves, we clear the memory, we clear the distortion, the misalignment, we evolve. And then we have the sun. The sun shining upon us. So as we pass through this solstice, this portal, this divinely magical time where everything stands still. The sun is still, and then we celebrate the rebirth. We celebrate the birth of the sun through Christmas. So things now starting to lighten up within us, feeling freer, feeling lighter. So immense healing today. And I'm asking the gods, goddesses and angels for a message for the solstice, for some guidance. The goddess of the unknown. Wow. A new chapter around the corner. And when we are fearful and want to control everything in our life, it becomes heavy. We're being asked to step into the mystery of not knowing. The mystery of who we truly are and what that will create in our life. We're going into a new chapter of our lives as we're stepping through this portal of the solstice. We'll come out different. So will our ancestors. So this is, we've never been here before. We may dream of a happier life. But when we're dreaming of a happier life, maybe we are coming from a place of deep sadness. But when we feel the happiness within us, our life becomes happy. We may be dreaming of prosperity from a place of fear of not being able to pay our bills, or fear of not having enough. But when we realise and come within and have that belief that we are always divinely supported, we become prosperous. And then we start to create it, not from a place of want or need, but actually start to live it. It's drawn to us. So we're going into a place and we're stepping into different timelines, and we're constantly moving through timelines because reality is changing. You just have to research the Mandela effect to understand that and to see that. It's something that our heads will never be able to grasp. Might try to understand it, but it never will. And so it's allowing ourselves to allow fear to go, to dissolve, and trust in the flow of life, in the flow of our soul taking us into the unknown. We've never been here before. It's new timelines. So the goddess of the unknown is asking us to release and dissolve our fear and step in faith. Step into the mystery of who we are, the mystery of not knowing. Everything always makes sense when we look into the past. Things happen perfectly that we don't really see until we look into the past. And everything makes sense then. So bringing ourselves into this moment, cleansed and clear, into the mystery and the mystical of who we are, because we are magical, we are mystics, creating and weaving our reality constantly. So as we move away from the hypnosis of loss, of stress, of control, of force, of conflict, we start creating heaven. We're stepping into a mystery, which is so magical. And I'm asking for a card from Anna Starks as well, for some extra guidance on this winter solstice. Channel your knowledge. Wow. Again, it's coming through this divine channel of light from the masculine, from our male bloodline, creating the divine feminine is the creator. She creates. The divine masculine manifests. It's a consciousness of manifesting. So channel, open up and channel divine wisdom, and divine wisdom only holds the high frequency of love. Of purity. And in that love, purity and silence, there's divine intelligence. So today, just open up, feel this light coming in, activating our crown, our pineal, our pituitary glands, coming through our chakras, opening up to divine wisdom, to divine guidance, to the divine masculine, divine feminine, coming into that alignment of the Holy Trinity. So do some decluttering of thoughts. If any thoughts come up of worry or worst case scenario, declutter. Open up to a divine thought that will cleanse and bring us into alignment with our higher self. So I'm asking now for a message from Archangel Michael to please step forward with your beautiful energy of strength, courage, truth, to bring through some guidance for everyone who views this video. There are blessings in disguise. Be patient. Have faith. Everything is in divine order. So all the challenges that we have faced, every conflict holds a blessing. Everything holds a blessing when we look deep into it. So Archangel Michael is shining his light of truth into every area of our life. But as he shines that light of truth, he shows us that there's only ever love. And taking a nice deep breath and actually surrender into love, because it's our greatest protection, it's our greatest healer, and it is our path to enlightenment, to wholeness and oneness, into the higher realms. He's guiding us with his light of truth, and in that light of truth there is only love. And in that love there is such strength. So Archangel Michael, cutting cords from each of our chakras, from the front, from the back, from our left, from our right, from beneath and above, cutting cords today as we sit in silence and do our ancestral healing. And really connecting with our ancestors, our female ancestors, with the witch wound, because it stops us from speaking. And Archangel Michael's is coming through and saying it's safe for us to speak. It's safe for us to speak from our uniqueness. It's safe for us to stand out, to be different, because ultimately each of us are different. To let go of the fear of that. So there's a healing from our divine female bloodline, whether it was on our male side, our father side, or our mother side of the witch wound. So connect with her and speak to her that it's okay. It's okay to speak. It's okay to be different. It's okay to shine. It's okay to be unique, because that's where our power resides. We don't need to hide our light any longer. So Archangel Michael, bringing strength into that wound, bringing, shining the light of truth into it for ourselves and our female bloodline. And I'm just going to ask for a message from Heal Yourself. So any further messages that can come through on this day of healing. Any messages coming through, the highest and greatest good for the collective. Inner child. Our inner child, connect with her. Hold her. Love her or him the way we love the most precious person in our life. She's waiting, he's waiting to be heard, to be loved. And of course, this time of the year, Christmas, is joyous for children. So find that joy of the inner child, of the child, the healed child. She's waiting. Her arms are open, or his arms are open, to hold and take into our hearts, to feel the self-love that will heal our lives on every level. So allow the connection of our inner child to bring or him out to play. Allow our inner child to play where we may have been suppressed because our parents and people around us kept us in that place of quietness, not to speak, or don't behave that way. So when we expressed ourselves, it was wrong. Now it's time for us to divinely step into our own expressions of who we are. And our inner child and everything she went through has made us stronger, and thank her or him. And allow them now to grow within us, feel at home within us, our inner child to feel at home within us. Take her into the healing waters of the divine feminine or him, and allow the light of the divine masculine male bloodline to shine upon her, so that, or him, so that they can grow into their true expression, their true individuality. So much love today, and to enjoy, take some nice salt bath. It's a good day to light a fire and to do some cleansing work that way as well. It's about holding the light. It's the longest night, so lighting a fire, holding the light in this the darkest night. So I'm sending so much love, and thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.